Hello team, today I wanted to make a video on AKER, how I traded it 3 times and how I made about 50% profit. Alright team, but look team, before we get into that real quick, I want to remind you guys to make sure you guys join the Discord group, because there's a lot of information there, a lot of guidance that you'll get from me. A lot of members do benefit from that. Make sure you join us on Facebook and make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can see all the members that I helped out too. Especially team, to give me some support, make sure you give it a like, okay, and leave any comments behind so I can help you out. So you can see team, I started watching AKER since January the 1st. It was the watch list team, okay, and I noticed potential on this stock team. I noticed pre-market it was moving up, it started doing very well, so I ended up getting in at 30 cents team, and I noticed it starting to go up. Then it was going up, then around 32 cents I kept hitting some resistance, like it couldn't break it. Then I got a little bit impatient team, and I ended up selling it for 32 cents, from 30 all the way up to 32. I ended up taking a little bit over 6%, which it was not that much, but my plan was to make sure to try to lock in that 34, and yes, that's what ended up happening. As soon as I sold, about 3-5 minutes later, it hit that 34 cents, and it went back up, then it came back down to the 34 cents. And as you can see here, this team, this is how it played out, because I got a little bit impatient. So it's always stick to your plan. That's why we come up with plans, because majority of the plans that we stick to are gonna succeed, okay team. So then I noticed that I was watching it throughout the day, and I noticed there was still potential right here because of the chart that I was looking at. So I end up getting back in team. Yes, I end up getting back in, and I looked at the chart, the 1 month chart, and I noticed how the max signal just crossed over the blue signal, and how the max signal was trending up towards the diversion. As you can see how it's trending from the bottom, going up and getting closer and closer to the diversion. So then I looked at the 3 month chart, and by looking at the 3 month chart, I could see right here, you guys, that just after December of 2017, you got a buying signal because the max signal crossed over to the other side, and that's where the trend started happening. That's when it started trending up from that point forward. So I noticed the chart, I noticed there was potential, and by me noticing that it was barely starting to break over the diversions, that I knew that it was gonna go up the next day. So I hold it, and as you can see, here's my watch list for this next day, now the second. And yes, I hold it. I end up closing total of 18%, a little bit over 18% profit team. Very good. It was a very successful. The reason I sold at 42 is because, as you can see here at the 3 month chart, that was the resistance level, and yes, it did hit 42, dropped a little bit, then it consolidated, then it broke through the 42 team. Yes, it broke through the 42, and it kept going, and it kept going. And what I did, I looked at the chart and I tried to find out the next resistance level. So then I got back in right here at this price, as you can see, at 43 cents. I got back in and I hold on to it, and I was just watching it. And as you can see right here, after 7 a.m., how the max signal, it started going above the diversion, and it started going up, and it started going up all the way up to 63.8, 63.8, 63.7, and I end up selling at 63. And the reason why I sold it, because as you can see right there, like a 950, sorry, I meant to say 850, you can see how the max signal dropped below the blue signal, started trending down towards the diversion. So as soon as I noticed that was going to happen, that's when I decided to sell it. So I basically traded it 2 days, total of 3 times, and I made about 50% profit team, and it was amazing. It was very exciting. So here, you guys, this is how I did it, okay? I basically started taking advantage of this. It came to my eyes when I saw the opportunity on February the 1st, right here, as you'll notice. And that's when I noticed it, and that's when I went back to the chart. As you can see here, I went back to the 5-day chart, then I went back to the 1 month chart, then I went back to the 3 month chart to identify when did the opportunities started to appear, when did I first, cross to the other side of the diversion. and when did it cross to the other side of the blue signal on the way up to the diversion. And that's when I started taking advantage of it, because I noticed this was in an upward trend, going up. And besides that, I find out why it was going up. It was a catalyst behind it too, because on Monday, on February the 12th, 2018, on Monday the 12th, 2018, on February, is gonna get some results from the FDA to see if it got approved for something or something. I'm not really sure, but I know it has to do with the FDA. So if it does get approved, I'm pretty sure it's gonna probably keep going. Okay, if it doesn't, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna drop, and it's gonna drop like a bad habit. But that's what helped me, you guys, is be able to identify the chart, be able to read the chart properly. Like I was saying, how you can see how the MAC signal crossed over to the blue signal, me going back, all the way back to 3 months to identify when did that happen. Was the resistance at those levels, was the support, and be able to see if there's a catalyst behind it that made this change direction. You see what I'm saying? And as you can see too, I had it in my watch list, the first, when I found out the opportunity, when I took advantage of it myself, and the second as well, when I decided to swing it. And when I swung that, I made that 80% profit. And when I got back in at 43 cents, and I sold it at 63 cents. So that was very good profit, you guys. It was all, how could I say it? I planned out accordingly of what I saw. So that's what's very good, to learn how to read the chart, be able to understand the chart properly, because the chart will basically tell you, where's this heading to, where it has been, and you'll be able to identify the resistance. And the other two that helps out a lot too, the indicator of the volume. Look at this, you guys. The volume was like 117 million, way over the average volume, and surpassing the market gap. So that's what makes the stock go supernova when stuff like that happens. Okay, team. So it was very exciting. A lot of the members, especially in the live trading, were benefiting from it. I told a lot of the members too in the Discord app, so that's very important. You guys join the Discord app. I told a lot of them about it too, and a lot of them took advantage of it. So we were all eating at the same table, man, making money, and that's the point, you guys, of me making these videos, so you guys could see what I see, so you guys could benefit from the opportunity, the potential that's behind it, and be able to walk out with profit, and be able to get to the point that makes sense to you of what you see and what I see, to the point that you'll be able to become an independent, profitable trader. So make sure you guys join, man. I'm saying make sure you guys join the Discord app. That's how important it is. That's a very good way to reach out to me as well, team. Okay. Alright, team, I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you didn't, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you should try something else. But alright, team, make sure you guys join the groups. Make sure you guys subscribe and give me a like. Alright, teams, talk to you guys later. Bye bye.